Mike and Darlene purchased a luxury DRV fifth wheel, and then the roof blew off when they were traveling down the road. Find out the manufacturer's response next.
We were just asking them to give us a helping hand. I mean, we were stuck.
Welcome to the channel. I'm Liz. I have been RVing since the 80s, and I've been doing videos helping people who've had problems with their new RVs. As you may know, these videos are working in getting the powers that be to do the right thing, including 3 buybacks recently of defective RVs. In a quick update, if you watched last week's video with Dina and George, you know they had some serious problems with their Grand Design Momentum toy hauler. The frame failed and they had some extensive repairs made. Well, they were concerned that they would still have problems with it. Due to my video, Grand Design called them and first they offered, hey, we will pay all expense paid for you to go back to the factory. We'll cover gas and accommodations so we can look it over there. Then they called them back, and because they knew they were headed to Sturgis, probably right about now, they said, we don't want you to wait. We will meet you at Sturgis and look over your fifth wheel. So that is good news, and I will definitely keep you posted. Today, Mike and Darlene share their story about their luxury fifth wheel.
We actually sold our house up in upstate New York because we wanted to start traveling with our fifth wheel. We got rid of our 41-foot Bighorn, kind of looked for something a little bit more in quality and in space. We wanted something that was supposed to be one of the better brands on the market, and we got a DRV Mobile Suites. We bought it in March of 2023. It's a 2023 unit. But yet the people that owned it, it just wasn't for them. The wife was too short to get into the cabinets, hence the reason they got rid of it. Did not see any problems with the unit, so we bought it.
They are reputable, and it was a good quality trailer, and, we felt good about it.
We left Florida in April 11th, and we traveled the country. And when we were leaving Colorado and going to Salt Lake City, upon arriving at Salt Lake City, we noticed that the roof had peeled right off our what we considered to be our brand new camper, 2023. We had a call for a mobile tech to correct the situation, hopefully before it started pouring rain, who in turn came over and temporarily put a tarp over it so it wouldn't get wet, and then we had to try to line up getting the roof fixed. At that time, we tried calling Mobile Suites to see what course of action we had or how we should proceed. I do realize it was the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend, so that was a problem in itself. Upon learning that they would get back to us, we had to line something up, so we had the tarp set up. The gentleman was very, very helpful with mobile tech. He lined us up with a repair center called Bish's RV, and that's where we ended up having it repaired. It wasn't something we could leave go because we live in our fifth wheel and we were traveling. We did proceed to have the unit repaired and continually to try to get a hold of the RV Mobile Suites, and really got nowhere. Upon talking with multiple people within Mobile Suites DRV, the answer we got in the end was, I'm sorry, we can't help you. You're the second owner. Even if we were the first owner, I believe it would have been a month out of warranty anyways. My point to DRV and Mobile Suites was that it's a 2023 unit, and regardless of whether there was a warranty left on it or not, this is something I felt that the company should kind of stand behind. I had never heard of a roof just peeling off of a fifth wheel. The mobile tech, it was in his opinion, and he had worked on a lot, that there was a problem probably in the installation of it. Bish's RV in Salt Lake City, they basically said the same thing. They believed that it was probably a flaw during the installation process, and that's why it ripped off. We spent close to $15,000 to get it repaired. While the unit was being fixed, being as that it was our home, we had to rent a cabin. Fortunately for us, it was right next to the repair center. That we rented for an additional week while our unit was being repaired. That was another $1,000. So in my many calls to Mobile Suites DRV, I tried to get as far up the food chain as I could. And when I got as high as I could, I believe, I asked if they couldn't do anything for me, if they could give me the name and telephone number of maybe their superior or farther up the food chain, only to get, I'm sorry, we can't give that information out. It seems to me that the big corporation in, unfortunately, it's Thor, and they own most of the RV industry now, they leave it to the poor guys on the bottom of the totem pole to take all, almost like whipping boys, that they take everything, and I understand on their end, their hands are tied. They can only do what they're allowed to do. And that's as far as it got. Our final answer was, I'm sorry, we're not going to do anything for you. And they left it at that. Being as that we had State Farm as our insurance, they have helped out with that. I had a $2,000 deductible there. I don't know what my rates are going to do once they see that there's been a claim that large on that policy. I really just kind of want Mobile Suites to acknowledge that, yes, they have a problem and they should try to help us out with some of the monetary costs that we incurred.
They don't want to even acknowledge that we had a problem. They didn't want to work with us, and we're very disappointed with them. Yeah.
We had to get it fixed, and we really kind of leaned on Mobile Suites to direct us in some direction on what we should do, and they basically brushed us off.
I just felt Mobile Suites could have helped us out a little bit. We weren't asking them to repair the whole roof. We were just asking them to give us a helping hand. I mean, we were stuck, and they didn't want to even talk to us.
And the only recourse we had at that time was just to turn it into through our insurance company. As a company, a product that's 2023, regardless of whether it's a day, a month, even 6 months out of warranty, that this is something that shouldn't happen. I mean, a roof just should not blow off, leaving the plywood exposed. We actually went to Mobile Suites because of their reputation. I really believe that they should have at least acknowledged that there was a problem with the installation of our roof. And everybody we talked to, whether it be the mobile tech or the repair center, they said this should not have happened. I don't know if we would have ever had this problem if they weren't bought out by a big corporation. That's why I'm kind of pursuing it a little bit further to let the public know that, yeah, they're a big company, and yes, they do make a good trailer, but they really don't stand by their product. We don't believe that a 2023 trailer at $200,000 should have this kind of problem just traveling across the country. This shouldn't have happened. If they don't stand by their product, they don't stand by their product. Then the consumer pretty much is out.
Mike and Darlene are asking for reimbursement of their $2,000 insurance deductible, the cabin rental, and the mobile RV repair tech. That amounts to about $3,500. I reached out to DRV and I haven't heard anything, so hopefully when this video comes out, please share it and help get the word out that DRV will help them. By the way, 4 years ago, I did a video tour of a DRV fifth wheel. I was super impressed. These are very well built and not cheap even back then. So hopefully these roof issues are not that common. If you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments any tips that you might have for someone traveling across country in their RV. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.